get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I gotta,
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Monarchs of Honolulu taking on the Dallas Cowboys. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the Wild Card round. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lamb will go in motion. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Herbert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Monarchs.
Fields on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run here with Herbert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Hey, kill! 54, 180. Here we go, 46.
First down, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Herbert now on the option. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10. Just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mooney the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Monarchs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Third and 5. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Final play of the half. Prescott rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Herbert powering up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Justin Fields, 55 yards. And the Monarchs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff for Herbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Fields. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Here's a give to Herbert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert once more. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Here now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Herbert. Touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This is Herbert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Pushes past him. Now, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.